It is the most fun time to be on the internet. I've created a board game and I'm really excited about it. And it just feels like unwrapping a gift too. Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. It's that time of year again, and it's my favorite time of year again. I love the Christmas holidays and I love Vlogmas. It is the most fun time to be on the internet, and I always think it's funny because even when I have a year that I don't post a lot of content, I always get extremely excited to make videos during the holiday season. So, I think it's been a few months since I posted, but I am here to share the holiday season with you. And true to form for me, I've created a board game. I'm calling it Vlogmas the Board Game. And it's a combination of festive holiday enjoyment, get things done before the end of the year challenges, and reading books that I want to read / need to read, not need to read, but would like to read by the end of the year. So, with all of that said, let me jump right into what is Vlogmas the Board Game and how does it work? Alright, so you will see up here a digital version of this board game, which is so much fun. I am thrilled with how this looks. I spent way too much time creating the board from scratch in Photoshop and just decorating it and genuinely enjoying the entire process. So this is the game board, and basically you start out at start, you try to get to finish, but there are a lot of things in between. There's no rolling of a die to move. There is rolling of a die. We'll get there. But it's all based on just doing fun things in the holiday, getting things done you want to do, reading the books that you want to do. And what is the goal, you might ask? Or what are you trying to accomplish? What's the prize at the end of the Christmas rainbow, if you will? So for me, and it could be different for you, because if you guys want to play this, then let me know and I can make it available as like a free download. But for me, the prize is buying books at the Barnes & Noble 50% off hardback sale. So this is something in the United States that happens every year. I want to say that in the UK, Waterstones also does this, but I don't know for sure. But it happens on the 26th of December or Boxing Day, and hardback books at Barnes & Noble are 50% off. I last year bought 10 books, and I had made myself a rule that in order to purchase books this year, I had to read all of the books, or at least give them a try, so DNFing was fine, before the sale rolled back around. Well, I did that. I read all 10 of them. I actually read 9 of them and DNF'd 1. Pretty good track record. And the stats on how much I liked those books was actually pretty positive. So I picked well last year, and I'm hoping to do so again this year. But I really don't need to buy 10 books or a ton of books this year. So I'm using this game as a way to kind of rein it in, because essentially as I move through the board, I will earn books in order to, like, the chance to buy another book. So I think the maximum number of books that I could get if I finish the board is 12, but the board's pretty long. So I am really just hoping for like 5, and that'd be great with me. So then, all of that aside, how do you play? What are the rules? How does this work? So you will see on the board that there are star spaces, so little stars on some of the spaces. those are the spaces where you would earn a book, or where I will be earning a book to buy at the hardback sale. So in order to get to those spaces, I have to do one of three things. I have to read and finish a book. So I have to finish a book. If I finish a book, I get to move 2 spaces. Or I have to do a festive activity. I get to move 1 space for every festive activity I do. And then I have challenge cards. And for each of those challenge cards, they have stars on the top. The stars represent how many moves I get for completing that challenge. So those are the ways that I can move. I just have to get to or pass a star in order to earn the book. And then the other thing is that there are peppermint candies. There's 2 on the board. And for each of those peppermint candies, I cannot move past that peppermint candy until I have completed a challenge. So an open challenge on the board. And anything that I earn up until before I complete that challenge is not credited to moves. So if I do 5 challenges, 5 festive activities, and on the 3rd move I land on that sticky peppermint spot, then the other 2 don't count. They're just discarded. So there's some strategy here as far as like making sure I'm aware of where I am on the board. But it's just to make sure that I am completing the challenges that I've set for myself, because those are things that I want to accomplish before the end of the year. So what are the challenges, you ask? Those are the wrong ones. Those are the festive ones. So in terms of challenges, I have arrange for a date night. We really need them, so that's worth 2 moves. Make biscotti for my mom, again worth 2 moves. I have 2 of these, which is to exercise for 20 minutes. And I know some of you who exercise every day are probably like, you get 4 moves for exercising for 20 minutes. Look, I need incentive, especially during the holiday season. So yeah, I'm really incentivizing those. There's 2 of those in there. There's also 2 of these, which is to read a story from the Advent short story collection. So I bought this last year and I think I only read 3 of them. So I'd like to read more of those this year to try to finish those. So 1 move is what that's worth. And again, there are 2 of those. I then have another 1 move, which is to declutter 10 things. Some of you have been with me for a while on this channel probably know that during the month of December I do what I call Decluttermas, which is a challenge I set for myself to declutter a certain number of things, or 1 thing in each category per day. So the goal is to just get things out of the house that are either garbage, things I don't use, that don't fit, that aren't my style anymore, that don't fit my home aesthetic, or they're just plain in the way. So I will be continuing Decluttermas as just as a whole, but then those are on top of Decluttermas to try to get even more things out of our very cluttered house. Then I have 2 moves to drop things off at the donation center. Unhaul a book gets 1 move. There's another declutter one. Actually, is that another declutter one? Yes, there's actually 3 of those, I think, in here. Another exercise one. 3 stars to sort through the little's clothing, because that really badly needs to be done. He's grown out of a lot of things and they are still cluttering his drawers, so need to do that. I also have, I think I have 2 of these as well, which is to do a 20-minute cleaning sprint. Love me a cleaning sprint. And these are 2 moves. And then I have these in here twice, which is to finish a photo album month. So I'm behind on our family photo album. So I would like to get that caught up to December, before the end of December. So that all I have to do in January is December. So I have 2 of those in there. Those are worth 3 moves because that's extremely time consuming. 4 moves for sorting through the little's toys, because that is going to be quite the undertaking. And then I have a 3-star or a 3-move one that is to finalize the Christmas Eve menu. My husband and I are the hosts for Christmas Eve dinner, so really need to finalize that. And I think that's all of them in terms of the challenges. So the way those are going to work is beside the board, there will be 3 of those open at a time. So at any point during the month, I can pick one of those challenges and do it, and then move that many spaces. And then, like I said, when I get to the sticky peppermint spots, then I have to do one of the 3 open challenges on the board. And those will all get shuffled around every once in a while, so they get entered back in there. But so far, that's what I have. I may add additional challenges if I think of them before the start of the month or even throughout the month, but that is what I have so far. And then in terms of festive activities, this could be a lot of things. So not every single festive activity that I'll do during the month will have a card, but these are sort of idea prompts, if you will. So things that I want to do, and maybe I am just not thinking about it. Like, what can I do festive this week? So I created these. So start a new tradition. I have enjoy something peppermint. A cozy reading night. Do a Christmas craft. Listen to Christmas music. Enjoy a festive treat. Christmas light drive. Decorate the house. Read by the fire. Festive activity. Make Christmas cookies. Curl up with hot chocolate. Decluttermas. Wrap gifts. Try a new festive treat. Have a festive cocktail or mocktail. And watch a Christmas movie. So those are the kind of festive movie prompts. And the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to have all of those like in a cup so that I can pick out a few and try to focus on those that week. That way I kind of am not overwhelmed with trying to decide what festive thing am I going to do this week. So that's going to be fun. And then for the books, so I could just have, all of them out and pick what I want to do. But I saw a lot of success in September with choosing books at random. So I chose 12 books that I have wrapped up in brown paper. I actually reused the paper from September and numbered. And those books are going to be the ones that I try to focus on. So they're right here. They have festive drawings on them now. But yeah, these right here are going to be the ones that I try to read. So at the beginning of the month, I will actually roll a 12-sided die. So remember I said no rolling to move, but there is rolling. The easiest way for me was just to roll a 12-sided die. And that will decide which book that I am going to read next. I will be able to read other books, and those will count towards moves on the board. But this is just a fun way for me to focus on some books that I am hoping to get to, a few that I really intended to get to this year but just have not reached for. They're wrapped up too. So this will push me towards reading those, and I'm really excited about it. So, and it just feels like unwrapping a gift too. So that is the whole of Vlogmas the board game. I hope you guys will follow along with me throughout the month of December to just see how this all goes. And again, if you're interested in playing it, let me know, and I can add the board and the cards and things to like a Google Drive or something for you guys to access. But yeah, just really excited to enjoy the festive season to the fullest. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye!